Ms. White, do you recall where you were on June 6th, 2002?
Working at the St. Saran Hospital on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I attended the birth of Emma McDermott that day.
Ms. White, I'm sure you see a lot of patients. You would have us believe you remember this one from 4+ years ago?
You'd be surprised how many patients I remember. Even though I only spend a short time with these women, it's a pretty intense encounter. Hard to forget.
And what is it you remember about Annie?
How excited she was to see her baby. There was something special about her smile. She wanted to hold Emma the second she was born.
It's a little girl, Annie.
Can I see her? I want to hold her. Let me hold my baby.
These people you want to give my baby to, they're good people, aren't they? Promise me, Dr. Bennett.
So you helped Annie give birth, and you let her hold the child the minute she was born. How can you be so certain that the child you handed her was the same child she's been raising all these years?
I can't say for sure, but I brought a copy of the baby's footprints. These were taken immediately after Emma was delivered.
And, Your Honor, I have here a recent set of Emma McDermott's footprints. As you can see, they are an exact match.
Look at the toes. The middle ones are longer than the big ones on both.
Now, my clients are willing to consider doing another set of footprints.
Thank you, Mrs. White. That'll be all.
Your Honor, we did not come here looking for footprints. We came here because we are trying to determine if Tad and Dixie Martin are the biological parents of this child. A DNA test is the only way to conclusively do that.
This is not just about science, Counselor. I mean, say the Martins are proven to be the child's birth parents. I am not crazy about the idea of reversing an adoption more than 4 years later.
But, Your Honor, Dixie didn't make a conscious decision. She didn't give up our daughter because she didn't want to be a mother. She did it because she thought she was dying, because she thought it was best for the child. Your Honor, Dixie is a damn good mother. And I know that firsthand because I raised 2 boys with her. I can't begin to tell you what a wonderful job she's done. If they were here right now, they would tell you what a loving, caring woman she is. She would never, ever have signed away her daughter unless she firmly believed it was right for the child. Now, maybe she regrets that decision. Maybe she wishes she could go back and do it all over again. But I swear to you, this isn't a case of somebody signing a set of adoption papers and deciding 4 years later, oops, I want my child. She always wanted Kate. She's been looking for her for 4 years, wandering all over the world, searching for a daughter that was stolen from her. Now, maybe she didn't make the best decision 4 years ago. But I know she did what she thought she had to do, because in her heart she knew it was right. And I would defy you or anybody else to do it differently or better.
When I gave up my child, I also denied Tad his parental rights. I didn't even give him a vote. I mean, he's right. I really did think that I was doing the right thing. I didn't think he wanted our child. But I couldn't have been more wrong, and I have to rectify my mistake.
I was under the impression that you two were married. Is that not the case?
Your Honor, the Martins are divorced, but they remain close friends.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we have listened to your story. We get that you regret giving up your daughter, that you feel guilty for keeping her from her father. I still don't understand why Emma and I have to pay the price.
Because if you are raising our child, we have a right to know.
Your Honor, this hearing could go on for hours and hours, when the bottom line is that New York State recognizes Annie McDermott as Emma McDermott's legal parent. For you to set a precedent now by ordering a DNA test because of desperate speculation on the part of the Martins would just set up a Pandora's box of legal court battles that would be untoward for hundreds of innocent families and children across the country.
Your Honor, Emma's already lost her father. Knowing that her mother will always be there, that her mother will never leave, is really the only security that she's given her.
Please don't make her wonder who she is or where she belongs. She loves me. She doesn't even know the Martins. She's my little girl. She belongs with me.
It is very clear to me that you all care a great deal for this little girl. Whether Emma McDermott or Kate Martin, a great deal of love has been displayed here this afternoon, and I, for one, have been quite moved by it. I cannot say definitively whether these children are one and the same. A DNA test would, no doubt, give us that answer. But do I have the legal grounds to order such a test? That is the question before me. And while I have been presented with some very compelling evidence arguing in favor of the test, its questionable provenance makes it fruit of the poisonous tree which cannot stand up to a persuasive eyewitness. Therefore, despite my personal curiosities and concerns, I find no legal basis for granting this petition. Nor do I, as Miss Cudahy so eloquently pointed out, want to set a precedent that thousands might regret.
No, please, please.
I know this is not the ruling you had hoped for, Mrs. Martin.
Where's Emma? She's in the kitchen, but you don't get to just run off without telling us what happened.
That looks like a smile. Oh, what's a smile? Smile? Yeah,
The
smile.
judge ruled against Tad and Dixie. No DNA test. No one is taking Emma from me.
Oh, good news.
This is fantastic.
Good news.
Well, will you excuse me? I'm going to go give Emma a big kiss.
Yes, okay. Let her have one marshmallow crispy, but don't kill me if she had a few more.
What can I say? It wasn't my favorite way to spend the afternoon, but it all ended up incredibly well, which is all that matters, I guess, right?
Wait. Do you really think that Tad and Dixie are going to back off of the whole...
Did Emma go upstairs? No.
No, we would have seen her.
She's not in the kitchen. She's gone.